Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. He's Ray Ferraro. I'm James Cebulski. Ray, when you look at the history of the All-Star Game, this was originally done to help a player in need, an Ace Bailey. But boy, has this evolved into something for the fans now.
It started as a charity game when Ace Bailey was severely injured in a game. Now it's about producing entertainment. It's about a little give back to the fans who come and support the game all year long.
We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dot. The Atlantic All-Stars take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Hedman's got it against the boards. And he slides it quickly to Weber. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Heischer's swooping in on the attack. Slides the puck over. Into the corner, he takes the pass. Takes the feed at the point. Quick feed to Hischer. Slides it across to Eichel. And that pass is stolen. And he comes up with a big-time save on that. And he takes a shot wide of the net.
Oh, man, he's frustrated with himself. He's got to get that on the net.
Pasternak's got the puck. Right out front, and that one's broken up. The Metropolitan All-Stars take it across the line and tries to make a diagonal pass to Matthews. Konechny's got it deep in the offensive end. The Atlantic All-Stars gain control of it. Sends the pass over, and that's broken up with a stick in front. Takes the pass. Along the half wall with the puck. Makes the save. Puck scooped up by Weber.
Pretty good stop here early in the game for Freddie Anderson. The big Dane really calm in goal, James.
The Metropolitan All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. Feeds the puck over to Letang. And he slides it quickly to Konechny. Bertuzzi's got it across the line. Bertuzzi's got it along the boards. Lets it go. That won't go as that goes off the side of the net. Risky. He scores! Jumps on the rebound and buries it.
Goalie burps up this rebound here. It comes right back into the shooting area, and the rebound is put away.
The Atlantic All-Stars make their way back to center. What's the conversation here?
I don't know that there's any real great conversation to be had, except you've got the early lead on the road. It couldn't start any better than this.
D'Angelo's taking it from his own end. Now a quick pass to Kreider. Malkin's got it in the offensive zone. And it's a quick pass to Slavin. Knocked away. Picked up along the boards by Kreider. Off target. And now it's to Marner. Shot, and he comes up with it. Still plenty of time left in this frame. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Center's jammed up, and the winger grabs the puck. And now he moves it quickly to Teravainen. That's just textbook positioning to break up the play. Oh, a clutch save!
Anderson's sharp to make that stop.
Kucherov's got it into offensive territory. Into the corner of the attacking area. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Slavin swinging the puck through center ice. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Denied by the goaltender.
I like the goalie's positioning here. He was aggressive enough to make a save on a dangerous chance.
Moves it to Marchand. The Metropolitan All-Stars gain possession in their own end. And the puck leaves the offensive zone. They'll be forced to tag up. It's a 2-on-0.
Oh, the puck was like an anchor for the forward. He's got a breakaway, but he gets caught from behind.
And takes a tour out of the offensive end to find some space at center. Puts it on net, and there's the save. Moves it quickly over to Konechny. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. The Atlantic All-Stars will play the puck from behind the net. Quick pass to Marner. They've got the defense outnumbered. And here's the pass to Marner.
Marner's dangerous in the offensive zone. He's got it now, and he's already got the go-ahead goal.
The Metropolitan All-Stars look to start the transition game. Takes the feed. Here's a short pass to Carlson. Scrum ensues along the boards. Taken along the wall by Carlson. Stopped by the goaltender. Oh, what a glove save! We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. 1-0 the score. Malkin's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Too many bodies in the way. That's turned aside for the blocker. Saucer feed. And he moves it up to Malkin. And that one's stopped. The Atlantic All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Eichel's got it on the offensive end. Back to the blue line. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. There's the whistle as the puck heads out of play. The Metropolitan All-Stars need to find a way to answer back here in this first period. Matthews has won the draw. Scores! No chance for the puck stopper on that one.
Man, these burn the coaching staff. When they see a player get open in the high slot, the first thing they're going to look for is who's supposed to be standing near him.
The Metropolitan All-Stars are still trailing here in this first period despite the opportunities they've had. Face-off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Here's a blast! Big-time stop! Grabbed along the boards by Matthews. Matthews plays it against the boards. And now he tries to get it across to Hischier. Here's a chance. Panarin's got it along the wing. Takes a wrist shot, denies him in front. Obstruction penalty coming up. Looks like a hook here. Matthews brings it in. And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out on the ice. Let's see the call here. And the official signaling for hooking on the play.
Got to move your feet here. You're chasing the play. As soon as you stop your feet, you're going to get called.
The Atlantic All-Stars will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
This is why you have meetings in the morning. You look at video of the penalty killers. You try to establish what their tendencies are going to be. Push the penalty killers into some place they're not comfortable.
Kicked up ahead to his teammate who skates away. Bumped off the puck. Turns it away.
High-quality chance, high-quality save.
Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. Tries to dangle and the puck skips away.
Barzal's in good position to create a scoring chance, but he bobbles the puck, and the chance is gone.
Here's an opportunity. He scores!
Well, they've been hoping that the extra work they've done on the power play would help them capitalize. You do a nice job there. Bang, bang, shot off the goalie. The puck falls down, and the shooter's the one that gets to the rebound, and he puts it in.
Past the midway mark in this period, the Atlantic All-Stars have taken control of this one, now leading by 3. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Receives the pass. Here they are on the attack. Quick feed to Stamkos. Beautiful saucer pass. Picks off the pass in the defensive zone.
No need to try and force the puck. You have the lead. Make a smarter high-percentage play.
Stamkos controls the puck behind the net. Puck sent over to Stamkos. Kucherov's carrying it ahead. Moves it around along the half wall. And now it's over to Rust. Picked off in the open ice. Sends a pass over. Off a stick. Moves it to Petrie. Point-to-point pass. Oh, absolutely owns the crease tonight. The Atlantic All-Stars pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Here's an odd man rush. Shoots it. Blocker save.
That is sweeping up the trash there. Good save. Off to the corner. Everybody can readjust.
Moves it quickly over to Letang. And now he angles it across to Malkin. Handles the puck. Near the point. Takes it across the blue line. Flips it at the net. On the deflection. Quick pass to Petrie. Marner's gaining momentum. Circles back to center ice. Offside is the call, and we'll have a face-off just outside the offensive zone. The Atlantic All-Stars have been all over them, and there's still plenty of time left in this first. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Makes a move, and the puck hops away from him. Coughs it up at center. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. It's a 2-on-1. To his teammate. Big time stop there. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Stopped by the goaltender. Here they come on the attack. That goes off the mask.
Now, whatever you got to do, I guess. Man, those guys are lucky the masks are as good as they are now.
On the attack along the boards. Keeps hold of the puck. Makes the stop with the blocker. The Atlantic All-Stars have capitalized on their scoring opportunities and lead comfortably here late in the first. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Carries it across the line. Takes a shot. Comes up with the stop. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Takes the feed. And he gets pummeled.
He tried to protect himself by getting his stick up, but he didn't get it up far enough. It got rattled out of his hands. Now he's got to chase it down.
They've got numbers. Sends it across. Smart heads up play to neutralize the threat. Moves the puck along the half wall. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Play rolls on. Smart defensive play there. Handles the pass at center. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Puck picked up by Shattenkirk. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. And now he moves it to Marner. Tries to get it to Kuznetsov. And he slides it quickly to Teravainen. Across the point. Here's a short pass to Carlson. The Atlantic All-Stars have it from their own end. Puck grabbed by Eichel. They've got the defense outnumbered. Petrie's got it in the corner. Here's a chance on the doorstep. Stopped by the goaltender. Picked up along the wall by Rust. Slides the pass over to Slavin. That's a good heads-up play at center ice. Gobbles that puck up with his chest. And the referee has blown his whistle, bringing a stop to the play.
Shattenkirk's able to get everything behind this hit. He really lays one on here.
The Atlantic All-Stars are up big here late in the first period. While the setters are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Now he takes it over the line. Takes the pass in the offensive zone. With possession along the wall. The Metropolitan All-Stars, he's got a little jump. He's in all alone. Flips it across. The Atlantic All-Stars have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Here's a chance. Lets it go. Gets in front of it. The Atlantic All-Stars have outshot, outscored, and all around dominated here in this first. First period nearly in the books here. The Metropolitan All-Stars take possession here in the open ice. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. Tries to get it over to Konechny. Lets it fly. Stopped by the goaltender.
But he came out and challenged him. Good save.
Over the line they come. Nice pass. Officials blowing the play dead. We've got a penalty on the way here. Matthews is nabbed for tripping.
Fishing around for the puck. He gets his stick into the player's feet, and this becomes an easy call.
The Metropolitan All-Stars get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight. Barkov's won the draw deep in the defensive zone and manages to clear the zone. The Metropolitan All-Stars have it against the wall. Barzal's going to play it against the half wall. Too much traffic in the lane. Centered out in front. Knocked away and makes the save. Backhander in front. And that's time on the period. Unrelenting. But the clock just simply ran out. Wow, that was impressive to finish up. 40 minutes of regulation still to play. We're looking forward to it. Hopefully you are too.
Hurry into our main store as supplies are limited.
Clean sheet of ice. Period 2 is set to go. The Atlantic All-Stars penalty killers get off to a good start, winning possession here. Shot comes up with the stop.
The goalie gets himself out of any potential trouble by depositing that rebound into the corner.
Quick feed to Jones, and that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Back to the point it goes. Moves the puck. Oh, that gets a piece of the stick.
Yeah, he's right in front of the puck, too, so there's really nowhere that puck's going to squeak through.
Gets it out of his own end. The Metropolitan All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Moves it to Hischier. The Metropolitan All-Stars have it in the offensive end. Move to the middle. Knocks it away with the paddle. Great poke check. Looks to get the puck over to Huberdeau. The Metropolitan All-Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. From the opposite point. Oh, and they go back on offense. Denied by the goaltender. Hammers it, puts it wide.
I know he's looking for the perfect shot. He's going to be disappointed that he didn't get it on the cage.
The Atlantic All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. Move to the middle, deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. The Metropolitan All-Stars gain possession in their own end. One last rush here on this power play. Moves it quickly over to Barzal. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Palmieri. Takes a shot. Great glove save. James Cybulski, Ray Ferraro with you here in the early going of this period. 3-0 is where we sit. Center's jammed up and the winger grabs the puck. And now it's grabbed by Palmieri. The Metropolitan All-Stars come up empty-handed on the power play. Both sides back to even strength.
Well, they can't do much more than that, James. That was a pretty terrific power play. Lots of chances. They just couldn't find one to cash in.
And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. And makes the save. Scooped up along the wall by Petrie. And some fancy footwork to kick it over to his teammate. Now he slides it up to Duclair. Duclair's tripped up and the official's hand is in the air signaling penalty. Letang's going off to the box for 2 minutes.
Reaches in with his stick and gets nabbed for the trip.
Another special teams opportunity for both sides as the man advantage unit is back to work again.
When you've already scored on the power play and you get one now, you can't wait to get over the boards to get started again.
Duclair's got it against the boards. And now he tries to get it across to Shattenkirk. Here's a chance right in the slot. Here he is in close. Gets a stick on it.
Yeah, it's in a dangerous spot. He makes a good save here.
Quick pass to Declare. Here's the chance to get it out.
Gotta be sure, get it out.
The Atlantic All-Stars look to start the transition game. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Slides the puck over. That's dumped in, and they'll get a fresh group of forwards out there. Here's a short pass to Declare. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Sends it over. Log jam in front. That's broken up. Takes that pass back at the point. That's intercepted. In all alone. Huge stop on the breakaway.
I thought he was going to sell that move a little harder. The goalie read it like he was reading a children's book.
Centering pass from point-blank range. Goaltender gave him nothing as it goes off the side of the net. Hope he's on top of that one for a whistle.
A little bit of traffic starting to form around the net.
Lots of time left in this period. It has been a one-sided affair. 3-0 is where we sit. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Takes that one right in the logo. And we're going to get a whistle here. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. And he slides it quickly to Panarin. Dished on over to Jones. Referee signaling delayed penalty. Looks like hooking will be the call. And the officials will pass the sentence here. Hooking's the call. This is what they kind of call the lazy penalty these days, right?
It is, but really the problem is you're beat, and you panic, and you're trying to help. And the more you help, the worse it gets. Go sit down.
And he certainly dug himself a hole there. Well, things open up for both sides a little bit here with some 4-on-4 action.
Well, the face-off, of course, is pretty critical. You're not going to have as many scrums 4-on-4, so if you get the puck first, you're going to get it and hold it.
The Atlantic All-Stars take possession in the neutral zone. And that one's broken up. Quick feed to Malkin. Takes it across the blue line. Puts it up front. Wrists one. Stopped by the goaltender. Taken by Krug. Now a quick pass to Barkov. And it's a quick pass to Marchand. And as he steps back out onto the ice, they'll go to work with the man advantage here. And that's broken up with a stick in front. And manages to clear the zone. The Metropolitan All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. The Atlantic All-Stars have it in the offensive zone. Rocked on the play. Carries it in. Centered out in front, and he whiffs on it. Anderson's going to smother it to get a whistle.
Can get dangerous if nobody's in control of the puck. Hamilton's made this part of his game. He levels his opponent here.
Nearing the midway mark of the period, and the ice has been tilted to this point. 3-0 is where we sit right now. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Knocked away. Rips it. Makes the save on the slapper. The Metropolitan All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. Feeds the puck to Barzal. Puck scooped up by Yandel. Gets it out of his own end. The Metropolitan All-Stars have it against the wall. Passes on over to Jones. Jones plays the puck. From off the wall and onto a stick. He scores!
Now the power play comes through. They move the puck nicely, and they're able to capitalize on the extra man.
The Metropolitan All-Stars have shown some life here in the second.
It's about time, James. They're down 2. They've got a long way to go to claw back into this.
Scored on the power play by number 13, Matthew Mark.
Reads the play and forces the turnover. Slides it across to Slavin. And now he moves it quickly to Teravainen. The Metropolitan All-Stars gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. The Atlantic All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Pasternak swooping in on the attack. The Metropolitan All-Stars have it from their own end. Moves it to Rust. Rust's got the puck. And now it's over to Teravainen. Along the half wall with the puck. Here he is from the slot. Stones him in front. Takes it at center. And that one's turned away. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Metropolitan All-Stars are down a pair. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Kucherov's got it across the line. That's a great heads-up play to break up the pass.
Yeah, forcing it a little bit. There's no need to when you got the lead.
Here they are on the attack. Moves it quickly over to Kucherov. And now he angles it across to Matthews. Wrist shot from the slot. Stopped by the goaltender.
Yeah, it's a sharp save, James. Right in the middle of the ice, he makes the stop and pushes it away.
Kreider's going to play it to the corner. Quick shot! Makes the save! What a reaction with the blocker! The Metropolitan All-Stars have had a lot of scoring opportunities, but they continue to trail here in the second. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Picked up along the boards by Bertuzzi. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Lays into the body on the play. The Metropolitan All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. The Atlantic All-Stars pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Passes it over to Hamilton. Quick pass to Palmieri. The Atlantic All-Stars have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Puck picked up by Palmieri. Takes a shot with the stop.
Oh, that's a good look from the guys in the truck there. Look how he lines them up, times it perfectly, and throws his shoulder right through them.
The Metropolitan All-Stars have had a lot of good looks offensively, but they still trail in the second. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And he makes the save. Puck grabbed by Marner. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Slides it to Hischier. Tosses it on to Panarin. From the point, they take control of it. Stops him cold. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Too much congestion in front. Quick feed to Tkachuk. Picks off the pass. And he slides it quickly to Hischier. Stick save. Oh, and another big stop.
Oh, he had to get up tight to the puck. In close, he takes away any room.
Here in the back half of this period, been a pretty good offensive display, at least for one side. 3-1 is where we sit. And now it's grabbed by D'Angelo. Scores! On the rebound, he pops it!
Sometimes you just gotta put your hands up and say, I can't do any more than that. He did all he could to try and stop that puck.
The Metropolitan All-Stars seem to have new life here as they get back to center.
Pretty easy to tell from where I'm standing, James. The bench erupted when the goal went in the net. Now they're only down by one.
And now he moves it to Rust. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. Barkov's got it into offensive territory. Offside the call, and we'll have a face-off just outside the blue line. The Metropolitan All-Stars have had a lot of things go their way tonight, except for the score in which they trail here in the second. Kuznetsov's won the draw here in the open ice. Pushes it across to Kuznetsov. Here's a short pass to Rust. And the defenders come up with the puck. Krug's lugging the puck and tries to make a diagonal pass to Petrie. Quick feed to Petrie. Right out in front. Shoots it on the backhand. Comes up with a monster save in front.
Dangerous spot in the slot, and the goalie comes up big with the glove stop. I wanted to get another look at this one, James. This looks like it hurts. I'm glad I'm in a suit here.
The Metropolitan All-Stars have had a lot of scoring opportunities, but they continue to trail here in the second. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. And now he tries to get it across to Kreider. Kreider's got it in the offensive zone. Smart heads up play to neutralize the threat. Lets one go. Oh, and a good opportunity right there.
You don't get many chances. You want to finish them off, so he'll be a little frustrated as he heads back up ice.
He scores! Jumps all over his rebound and puts it in.
Nice play to follow his shot. He gets the initial shot, follows it in tight, and is able to beat the goaltender with his own rebound.
More than half the frame has been played here. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Sends the pass over. Unable to reach that one. Takes it from the other side of the blue line. Big save. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Moves it to Konechny. Takes a shot, just wide. Feeds the puck to Bertuzzi. Tosses it to Duclair. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Bertuzzi. The Atlantic All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Quick pass to Carlson. Takes the pass. Here's a short pass to Jones. Takes a shot. Gets a glove on it to make the save. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Shot. Oh, he's going to be shaking his head after that one.
Yeah, you go back to the bench here, kicking yourself in the rear end. You've got a scoring chance, and you don't even get it on net.
Picks it off in the offensive end. Slides it up to Panarin. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. There's the whistle from the linesman calling an offside. Just here in the late stages of this frame, we are all tied up in this one. Stamkos wins it. Quick feed to Krug. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone. Shot, airmails it over the net.
We got half of it right. He got rid of it quick, but he shot it too high. It's not even a shot on net.
He scores! They take the lead.
Well, it looked like this game was going to be even for the longest time because nobody seemed to have the upper hand. Wow, this is like a practice drill here, James. He's so open in the high slot. The pass is on the shooting spot, and he just hammers it home.
The Atlantic All-Stars have gone up by one late here in this second.
You've worked this hard to get yourself into the lead. You don't want to give it back here in the last quarter of this period.
Stamkos wins the draw. Moves it to Kucherov. Taken by Hamilton. Teravainen's got it on the offensive end. Takes the feed at the back end. And now it's over to Rust. The Atlantic All-Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. Here's an odd man rush. Here's a shot with the stop. Taken along the wall by Stamkos. And a heads-up kick pass over to his teammate. Centering pass! And a stick in the lane ends that threat. And he slides it quickly to Stamkos. Moves it quickly over to Letang. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Eichel's carrying it ahead. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Oh, great pad save! The Metropolitan All-Stars seem almost a little frustrated out there as we near the end of the second period. They've had plenty of chances, just cannot convert. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Picks off the feed.
That's a bit of a brain lock there. They got the lead. Don't make a dangerous play.
Takes the feed. Denies him with a save. Through center along the wing. Pasternak's got it along the wing. Floats the saucer pass. And that goes off a player in front. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Has some nice footwork to free the puck up to his teammate. And now he passes up to Pasternak. Handles it along the blue line.
Man, they've worked the puck around so well on this shift. They've totally worn out the defending team. About two things are going to happen here, it seems like. They're going to either take a penalty or they're going to give up a goal. This is a great shift.
The Atlantic All-Stars will play the puck from behind the net. Second period nearly in the books here. Makes the save. The Metropolitan All-Stars look to start the transition game. Nice poke check. Great defensive stick work on the play. Now a quick pass to Slavin. Grabs the puck here at the blue line. Keeps a hold of the puck. Puck scooped up by Bertuzzi. Hammers a shot. Answers it with an even better save. He's Ray Ferraro down at ice level. My name is James Cebulski for EA Sports, set to bring you what should be a fun one here tonight. It's a night the Stars get to shine here at the All-Star Game. You were part of one of these, weren't you?
Yeah, I was one time, James. They're fun. You don't have to worry about getting hit. And the object really is to score more goals than the other team. Nobody is playing defense.
A sight every hockey fan can appreciate. It's a clean sheet of ice, and we are about to get underway. The Pacific All-Stars take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. The Pacific All-Stars have it in the offensive zone. Wings the iron. Oh, smart heads-up play to poke that one away. Oh, he might be shaking his head after that one.
Pretty good shot. Nice delivery of the shot, but the goaltender beats him.
And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
There are times you try to do too much. He's got good hands, but maybe a more simple play's the right one there.
Feeds it up ahead. The Central All-Stars move to the offensive zone. Quick pass to Kane. Oh, pokes it away. Gutsy move, but it pays off. Hurdles won a big draw in their own end. Kachuk's got the puck along the wing. They've got numbers, and that carries off a stick. The Pacific All-Stars gain he scores! Well, not long after they sat down for the anthem, they're back up.
Yeah, that's the whole point of this thing, isn't it? If you're at home, you want it to be a bit of a party. Early on, they've got the game's first goal. No way sometimes for the goalie to catch up to the pass. It's too quick. It's one-timed into the net.
The Pacific All-Stars are back at center ice, and with it, a 1-0 lead.
You'd like to start quickly. This is about as perfectly as you can. At home, crowd behind you, and an early lead.
Great balance as he scoops it back up. Jostles the puck loose. Moves it around along the half wall. The Central All-Stars gain possession in their own end. Comes up with the stop. Lots of time left in this period. 1-0 the score. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Here they come on the attack. Stoll's got it to the side. Read it perfectly and breaks up the play. Moves it over to Couture. On the attack along the boards. Here's a shot. No, denies him with the save. I think he got the blocker on it. Slides it over to Scheifele. The Pacific All-Stars have it from their own end. From one-point man to another. Slides it diagonally to Connor. The Pacific All-Stars take over on possession. The Central All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Scrum ensues along the boards. Good defensive stop with the poke check. And he regains control of the puck. One times it, big-time save on a big-time shot. The Pacific All-Stars have taken advantage of their opportunities here in the early going. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Makes a save, gets a piece of it with the glove. Sends it over to Pionk. Unleashes a cannon, and he comes up with it.
I want to go back to that chance we had just a moment ago. The goalie reads the play well, makes a great save on a really good scoring chance.
The Pacific All-Stars have been the better team to this point. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Up along the wing. Grabbed along the boards by Pionk. Carries it across the line. Here's a short pass to Taze. And it's a quick pass to Pietrangelo. Moves the puck along the half wall. Laine's looking around near the point. Quick feed to Laine. Denies him!
I love the way they played this shift. They protected the puck well, but now they've got it and they can run around the zone. The defenders can't chase them. They're too tired.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Misses wide.
Nobody's going to be able to block that unless they're way off target like his shot was.
Picked up along the wall by O'Reilly. Moves it to McKinnon. Blast from the blue line. And he comes up with the save. Hurdles won the faceoff. Gets the puck over to Burns. Back at the point, they set it up. Puck picked up by Yossi. A little bump and grind, but still hangs on to the puck. Knocked away. Moves it quickly over to Draisaitl. Receives the pass. And a great save. And as he opts to freeze the puck, we get a whistle.
Starting to look like a little bit of a fire drill in the zone, so this is a good play.
McKinnon's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Quick pass to O'Reilly. Nice dish from the left wing. Pokes it away in his own end. Sends a pass over. From against the wall, it's centered out. Snaps it onto the net. Gives them nothing in front. The Pacific All-Stars gain control of it. Here's a short pass to Pettersson. Handles the puck. Lets it go from the slot. He scores!
I like the way they stayed aggressive here, James. After scoring once, they didn't just settle the game down. They went after it again. He sells the low shot, makes a move, and then goes right into the top of the net. The goalie is totally pulled out of position.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The Pacific All-Stars have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Quick feed to Scheifele. Big-time defensive play.
The Pacific All-Stars have done a terrific job intercepting pucks, having their sticks in positions to deny plays in the middle of the ice. This game has been really tight.
Along the wing up the neutral zone. From the left side, takes it at center. With possession along the wall. Moves it to Besser. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. And he passes it up ahead to Seguin. Denies him on the play. Great reflexes, another save.
Had to be sharp. That's a grade A chance.
Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. Here's a shot denied by the goaltender. Taves is quick on the draw. The Pacific All-Stars have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Over the line they come, and forces a huge turnover here with the steal. Laine's going to play it against the half wall. And they'll be forced to tag up after that missed pass. Moves the puck over to Suter. Tries to get the puck to Taves. Taves looks around. And now he moves it quickly to Suter. The Pacific All-Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. Picks it off. They go back on the attack. Moves it quickly over to Burns. Oh, great read on the play. Along the half wall with the puck. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Quick pass to Draisaitl. Draisaitl's got it against the boards. The Central All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Moves it to Taves. Takes the feed. From the... He scores! What a goal!
Moving in that high slot, looking for an area that might be open. Then the puck's on and off his stick. Nice shot.
The Central All-Stars are back at center ice. This not looking like a goaltending duel tonight.
Not yet. The first half of the period goes by, and now the game is close again. I think we'll see lots tonight.
And here's the pass to Kopitar. Coughs it up at center. Here's a short pass to Ellis. They've got the defense outnumbered. Here's the pass. That's just textbook positioning to break up the play. And he was slowed up. Hooking looks to be the call as the official's arm goes up in the air. And it's going to be 2 minutes for hooking on the call. A lot of people debate, is this a lazy penalty, the hook?
I don't know if it's lazy all the time, but it's a penalty of being out of position. Your stick's parallel to the ice, you get called all the time.
Our first opportunity to look at the power play unit set to go to work.
Well, you hope they're ready for this opportunity, James, as it shows up as they're trailing by 1. Now they get a man advantage and a chance to tie this game up.
Oh, reads it perfectly. Here's a chance. Here's a chance. Fires the wrist shot. And there's the save.
In tight, he had to make an excellent save.
The Central All-Stars look to start the transition game. O'Reilly's got the puck. The Pacific All-Stars will kill off a few extra seconds now. Nice pass. Dumps it in. The Central All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. Slides the puck over to O'Reilly. Slides it across. Puck grabbed by Pietrangelo. And that one's stopped. Great read to break up the play. That's just a great heads-up read at center ice. Quick feed to O'Reilly. O'Reilly's taking the puck behind the net. Moves it to Seguin. Great read by the keeper to poke it away. Great glove save. The Central All-Stars still have time to get back into it here in this first period. They've had the opportunities, just can't score. Seguin's won the draw. Off his stick. Oh, the goalie catches a break there.
He looks like he's trying to go right under the bar. He just elevates that a little bit too much.
So close, yet so far. Burns has the puck against the half wall. Binnington's going to opt for the whistle and give everybody a chance to breathe.
Sometimes you get running around as the shift gets long. This helps.
The Central All-Stars need to find a way to answer back here in this first period. Sagan's won it in their own end. Ellis plays it into the offensive zone. Nothing! The Pacific All-Stars have it against the wall. The Central All-Stars ready to go on the attack. Tees it up from the back end, and he says no! Sends it in deep. The Central All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. Into the offensive zone. Wrist shot from the slot. Stopped by the goaltender.
He's sharp on this one. Out on top of the crease aggressively to make the save.
Hughes carries the puck in his own zone. And the PK unit gets it done, preserving the one-goal lead.
Well, there are times you look for your power play at the very least to gain a little momentum.
He scores! Deuce is wild for him now.
Well, that makes your night. I'll tell you, it's great to score one. You get a second one. It's such a rush.
Thinking Hattie yet?
Oh, he should be. I mean, he's got two in the bag already. I'll tell you one guy that would be thinking Hattie. Me. Once he gets in nose-to-nose with the goaltender, you're always trying to sell the shot. If you're going to deke it, he goes to the forehand and puts it away.
The Pacific All-Stars have given themselves a 2-goal lead, but why does everybody consider this the most dreaded lead in hockey?
I think because teams tend to get a little bit tentative. They're comfortable with the 2-goal lead. Don't give up the aggression now. There's too much hockey left to be played.
Loses his balance on the play. Takes it across the blue line. Here's a shot. That's off a stick. Here's a chance. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Stopped by the goaltender. The Central All-Stars are still trailing here in this first period despite the opportunities they've had. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Kane's got it deep in the offensive end. Huge steal in his own end.
Once in a while, you've got to take some risk to try and get your team back in the game. He turns the puck over, trying that there.
Comes up with the stop. The Central All-Stars continue to trail despite multiple scoring opportunities here in the late stages of this first period. Center's jammed up and the winger grabs the puck with the steal. And now it's grabbed by Laine. Right to the middle. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Carries it in. Into the corner of the attacking area. Moves it quickly over to Laine. And the defenders come up with the puck. Here they are on the attack. Scooped up along the wall by Besser. Denies him in front. Blocked in traffic. Here in the late goings of the period, it's a 2-goal lead we're looking at with the score 3-1. The frozen biscuits dropped and we are back underway here. Ellis has it along the boards. Schen's got it along the boards. And that one's broken up. Quick pass to Pacioretty. Pacioretty swooping in on the attack. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Feeds it on over to Couture. Here's a short pass to Pacioretty. Trying to get back on the attack now. Sends the pass down low. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. And that puck leaves the zone. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Passes the puck over to Burns. Quick feed to Hughes. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
We used to call this the tic-tac kaboom. Nice move, but all of a sudden you don't have the puck.
Slides it back to the blue line. Hard blast. Oh, comes up with the stop. The Central All-Stars must be feeling a little snake-bitten, trailing in the late stages of the first. Final minute approaching here in this opening frame.
The first period.
Tkachuk's got it across the line. Wrist one in front. Oh, what a stop with the stick. Moves it to Tkachuk. Right in front of the net. The backhand turns it away.
Sometimes you're in close, there's no room to put it anywhere. The goalie smothered it all.
And a solid job tying up his opponent. Slides the puck ahead to McKinnon. Picked up along the boards by Doughty. Moves it quickly over to Doughty. The Central All-Stars have it behind the cage. Tries to get the puck over to O'Reilly. An easy save by Markstrom. Well, lots of jump at both ends of the ice here as the first period comes to an end. You know who likes offense? Everybody likes offense, unless you're the team trailing. 3-1 is your score after 20.
As a safety issue and courtesy to you, our fellow fans, please keep the aisles clear during gameplay and wait for a break in the action to leave or return to your seat.
And while both teams get a refresher, we'll take one ourselves heading into the second period. Clean sheet of ice, period 2 is set to go. Well, after an intriguing opening period, here we go. It's period number 2. Puck is dropped, and we are underway. Ray, we've already got 20 minutes under our belt here. What are your thoughts of this one so far?
Markstrom's really focused and tunneled in on the puck tonight. That first period was about as good as a goalie can play.
Moves it ahead from off the wall. Quick pass to McDavid. Stopped by the goaltender. James Cybulski, Ray Ferraro with you here in the early going of this period. Crowd's been into this one right from the get-go. It's 3-1. Taken along the wall by Scheifele. And now he angles it across to Stahl. Fires it! Denies him! He got all of it! Here's a short pass to Ellis. Here's a shot! Gets in front of it. Moves the puck. Takes the return feed. Taken by Draisaitl. And now he moves it to Hughes. And he slides it quickly to Hughes. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. And he slides it quickly to Hughes. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Tkachuk. And now he tries to get it across to Stahl. Carlson's got it in the offensive zone. Shuts him down. Quick pass across to Ellis. Puck scooped up by Draisaitl. Shot! Comes up with the stop! I think he got a blocker on that one!
I like how he was able to follow the puck. Good save in close.
And makes the save.
Markstrom's made an excellent stop here. He follows the puck and shuts down the scoring chance.
Schen's won it off the faceoff. Moves the puck to Perron. The Pacific All-Stars get a hold of it. And now it's over to Couture. The Central All-Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. Perron's got it into offensive territory. Into the corner now. And that's broken up. Quick feed to Couture. Handles the puck at the point. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. O'Reilly's moving it ahead. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And now he angles it across to Yossi. Moves right to the middle. Snaps it on net. And that goes off course wide.
He's got to do something a little better than that. Just can't finish it from there.
Wonder if that gives him a nightmare later. Moves it to Kane. Kane's got it on the offensive end. Here's a shot. Gets a glove on it to make the stop. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Been a pretty good offensive display, at least for one side. 3-1 is where we sit. Pettersson's picking up steam. Smart heads up play to intercept the pass. To his teammate. Great heads-up play in the defensive zone. Pettersson's carrying it ahead. You'll need more than that to beat him. Moves it quickly over to Wheeler. Wheeler's got it along the wing. Feeds it over to Pettersson. Sends it over to Laine. Puck lands right back onto the blade. Looks to set up at the point now. Quick pass to Laine. Grabbed along the boards by Doughty. And now he moves it to Pettersson. Moves it around along the half wall. Here's a chance on the backhand. Comes up with the stop.
I like the way he tracks the puck here. He's got to find it, and then he gets his body right in front of it. That's a good save.
Denied by the goaltender. Dishes it to Stone. Look out, a 2-on-1. Blocked in front. And his goaltender's not going to like that one as he scores, putting it into his own net.
Well, the coach is going to have to do a pretty good selling job on the bench now as his own player rifles it into his own net past the goalie. You got to tell the guys, we can get this back. But, man, this one stings.
The Pacific All-Stars have really opened things up here in the second. It's getting out of hand.
They've run roughshod over their opponent here in this period. It seems like they're going to score every shift.
Time of the goal.
On the attack along the boards. Reads it perfectly in the defensive end. Here they come on the attack. Here's a shot and makes the save. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Hughes. From the blue line, and that goes wide. Carries the puck up through center. The Pacific All-Stars gain possession in their own end. Moves the puck along the half wall. With possession along the wall. Slides the puck over. Dishes it to Connor. Carries it across the line. The Pacific All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Here's a short pass to Pacioretty. Pacioretty's got it in the corner. Great positioning in the defensive end.
The offensive player with the lead, you got to be sure with the puck. You can't turn it over in that spot.
Tkachuk's moving the puck through his own zone. The Central All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Burns. Over the line they come. Moved in front. The Central All-Stars have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Tried to make a move and the puck hops away. Quick feed to Scheifele. And he totally whiffs on that one. The Central All-Stars have it in the offensive zone. Takes the feed at the point. And that goes wide.
Sometimes you're so focused on shooting it quickly, you don't get it on the net.
Slides the puck across to Hurdle. The Central All-Stars have it from their own end. Laine's going to play it against the half wall. Back to the blue line. On the doorstep. Stopped by the goaltender.
This is a quality chance that the goaltender turns aside right from the slot.
More than half the frame has been played here, and it's been a pretty one-sided affair to this point. It's 4-1. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Takes it across the blue line. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Slides that one right across the blue line. And that one's turned away.
Quick hands. Not only does he get a glove on it, he catches it, which is hard to do.
McDavid's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Sends the pass over. Great read to break up the play. The Pacific All-Stars look to scores! That's Ryan O'Reilly!
Close up the wickets, Tendy. That thing's right through your legs. That's a pretty good shot. Goalies hate getting beat through the 5-hole.
The Central All-Stars seem to have shaken off that funk here, Ray.
They had to get going a lot better than they had earlier in this contest, now down by 2.
McKinnon's won the draw here in the open ice. Directs it on over to McKinnon. That's a great heads-up play to break up the pass. And now he passes it to Besser. Carries it in. Moves the puck more to the middle. Takes the pass. Great heads-up play by the defender. Scooped up along the wall by O'Reilly. Along the half wall with the puck. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Monahan's got it against the boards. With the stop. Past the midway mark in this period, the Central All-Stars are still trailing by 2. Good read by the winger as the two setters tie up. Feeds the puck across to Taves. Laine's got the puck. Grabs it in his own end. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Stones him on the play. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Moves it to Laine. Takes the puck at the point. Here's a backhander. Gets a stick on it to make the save.
Really good positioning as he makes the stop from in tight.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Kopitar swooping in on the attack. Swing and a miss. Puck picked up by Yossi. He carries the puck up along the wing. Reads it perfectly, breaking up the play. The Pacific All-Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. Here's an odd man rush. Sends it across. Up the neutral zone now. Moves it quickly over to Perron. And now he tries to get it across to Shen. Pass back to the point. Quick pass to Shen. Takes the feed. Puts it on net, and he makes the save. Kopitar's got it across the line. The Central All-Stars gain possession in their own end. Here's a short pass to Connor. Sends it over. What a great read breaking up the pass.
Once in a while, you've got to take some risk to try and get your team back in the game. He turns the puck over, trying that there.
In front, the puck stopper gets on top of it. We'll get a little stoppage in play here, Ray.
Yep, goalies are going to jump on it as quick as they can anytime around the front of the net.
Here in the late going of the frame, we've got ourselves a 4-2 hockey game. Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Hammers the shot. Comes up with the stop. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. The Central All-Stars have it in the offensive end. Quick feed to Stahl. Right in the slot! Right in the slot, and they can't connect! Passes right to the front! Knocked away! Feeds the puck up to McKinnon. Oh, absolutely owns the crease tonight! Back to the point it goes. The Central All-Stars have it against the wall. Look out! Monahan's got it in the offensive zone. The backhander.
Oh, James, that's close. I thought this was in. I thought the forward was going to be able to get to the post first, but he's not. That's a really strong save.
No room right there. And now it's over to Besser. He's got a step. And he comes up with a big stop on the breakaway.
Almost like the shooter waited and the opening never came.
The Pacific All-Stars have generated plenty of quality scoring chances and a big reason why they lead late in the second period. Good job tangling up his opponent here. The Central All-Stars get a hold of it. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Centering pass. That goes wide. Back on a stick now. Now a quick pass to Ellis. McKinnon's going to play to the corner. With the stop. Puck grabbed by Pacioretty. Besser's gaining momentum. Picked up along the boards by Pacioretty. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. They've got numbers. With some momentum driving towards the net. The Pacific All-Stars have a hold of it in the defensive zone. One-on-one with the goaltender. Scores! Wow, what a goal!
Nice hands, great finish. Little short break and it's in the net. Once he gets into the clear, this is about two things. His speed to pull away and his calmness to make this beautiful deke to finish this off.
The Pacific All-Stars don't seem to want this period to end here in the late stages of this second.
No, this is fun time now. They're playing four lines and just rolling over top of them.
And now it's grabbed by Carlson. Slides the puck to Line, and he coughs it up with the pass. An action-packed evening looms here on EA Sports. He's Ray Ferraro. I'm James Cebulski, ready to call the action. It's a magical time once you get all the stars here, and in social media and the talk shows, some people gripe about the All-Star, but when you're actually here, Ray, how much fun is it?
It's all about fun. It's a great weekend because you get to meet players from other teams. You're among the very best players in your league, and there is no pressure in a game like this.
Opening face-off is set to go. Referee Gilles Levesque is ready to drop the puck. The Pacific All-Stars take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. There's the whistle stopping play. Penalty coming up here. This is a good old-fashioned hooking the call here.
He looked like he was water skiing. Man, you got to move your feet. You get your stick around his waist, you'll get called.
Man advantage takes to the ice. It's our first opportunity to get a glance at the special teams unit.
And if you're one of these power play guys, James, you can't wait now. It's your first opportunity of the night. You get out on the power play, you want to make a difference.
McDavid's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. And that's blocked away. The Atlantic All-Stars are on the attack. Stamkos has got it along the wall. And it's a quick pass to Huberdeau. Picks off the feed. Moves it to McDavid. Takes that pass back at the point. Hammers it on net. Taken by Pettersson. The Atlantic All-Stars will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Moves it quickly over to Huberdeau. Shot. Oh, wow! What a save with the glove! Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. The Pacific All-Stars have it from their own end. Draisaitl's got it along the wing. There's a shot, puts it just wide of the net. And now he angles it across to Draisaitl. Makes the save. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Turns it aside with the save. Puts it to the front of the net. Oh, puts it wide.
Most dangerous place on the ice, and he can't capitalize.
Moves it around along the half wall. And now he moves it to Shattenkirk. That's intercepted. Great poise here as he gets it back. On the attack along the boards. The Atlantic All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Feeds it to Huberdeau. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Barkov. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Great defensive stick work on the play. Feeds the puck over to Couture. Here's the pass. Huge steal at his own end. Throws it in. The Pacific All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Directed over to Draisaitl. The Pacific All-Stars get nothing here on this power play. We're back to even strength.
All a good power play is about 20%, James. That one falls in the other 80%. They don't get it done, the power play expires.
Nothing doing.
Hit the net. No chance to score if you don't get the puck on target.
And now he moves it quickly to Hedman. Hammers one at the net. Taken along the wall by McDavid. Picking up momentum inside the neutral zone. Quick pass to Burns. Burns setting up against the wall. Takes the feed at the back end. Stopped by the goaltender. Here's a short pass to Bertuzzi. And now he tries to get it across to Duclair. Slides it across. Big time defensive play. Puck scooped up by Draisaitl. Quick feed to McDavid. From one end of the blue line to the other. The Atlantic All-Stars look to start the transition game. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession.
Oh, he's trying to dangle there, but he loses the puck. Now he's got to chase it back.
Off the left wing and into center. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. Gets it over to Stone. Receives the pass. Picks off the pass in the defensive zone. Kucherov's got it into offensive territory. Battling for it along the boards. Stone's taking it from his own end. Moves the puck along the half wall. The Atlantic All-Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. It's a 2-on-1. To his teammate. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. With possession along the wall. Move to the middle. No room for that one to get through. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. And he comes up with it.
Flashes the leather right in the slot on a difficult chance.
Silverberg's won a big draw in their own end. Angles it over to Petrie. Puck leaves the zone, forcing a mass exodus. Puck moved over to Marner. Krug's going to play it against the half wall. Shot right in front. Stones him in front.
He's sharp on that one. Nowhere to go for the puck.
The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Moves it to Pedersen. Along the half wall with the puck. The Atlantic All-Stars gain possession in their own end. Pasternak's got it against the boards. Fires one. Denied by the goaltender. Matthews has won the faceoff. Just can't complete that pass.
No, he's got the right play in mind. He just doesn't execute the final pass.
Sends a pass over. Moves it quickly over to Matthews. And there's the save. Takes a shot. Again, the denial by the goaltender.
Quick reflexes. You make one, you make two stops before the puck is cleared away.
Lets it go. And that one's stopped. Quick pass to Yandel. And that's just out of reach. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Handles the puck. From the point. That goes off a twig. Here's a chance right in the slot. Hammers one. What a stop. It's in the back of the net. He scores!
This is a case of one team just working harder than the other. Once the puck is turned over, they stay on it. They're on it like a pack. And eventually they get the puck to the scoring zone and they capitalize.
The Pacific All-Stars for preaching good start. Mission accomplished here, Ray.
Teams always talk about getting the upper hand in a game as quickly as they can. Now you can play from in front.
Puck picked up by Burns. Tossed it up in the neutral zone. Eichel's got it to the side. Here's a short pass to Pasternak. Takes the feed. Move to the middle. Quick feed to Krug. Huge, trying to gain a step. He's clear. Great save! And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. 1-0 the score. Stamkos wins possession in the defensive zone. Here they come on the attack. They've got the defense outnumbered. Stopped by the goaltender. Moves it to Silverberg. Silverberg's got the puck. Nice pass. Winds up, lets it go, and he stands tall in goal. Slides the pass over to Marchand. That knocks him off the puck. Puck grabbed by Silverberg. And now it's over to Pacioretty. Here's a chance. Keeps a hold of it on the play. Moves it quickly over to Weber. And there's the whistle. Icing is the call, which I gotta say is like almost the equivalent of a tie. Who likes icing?
It might be the most boring play in hockey, but you get an offensive zone faceoff.
Hey, there's a victory. Past the midway mark of the frame, we've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Lets the wrister go. Glove save.
Yeah, he makes a nice save here with the glove, as you mentioned, but he's able to hang on to it. That's a tough save from this position on the ice.
McDavid's won the draw. Now he slides it up to McDavid. One-time shot, just wide.
Tough to generate a rebound even when the puck misses the net by that much.
Centering pass, that's blocked. Big save. And now it's grabbed by McDavid. Quick pass to Pettersson. Handles it along the blue line. Puts it up front, and a stick in the lane ends that threat. Marner's got it on the offensive end. Moves the puck. Turns him away. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Big stop by the keeper. Into the offensive end now. Went for the dirty dangle, and it goes sideways.
One too many moves. The shot might have been there, but the puck's off his stick.
Yendel's got it through the neutral zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Stopped by the goaltender. Oh, aggressive move as he pokes it away. Slides the puck over. Here's a short pass to Besser. The Atlantic All-Stars have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Pushes it across to Bertuzzi. Takes a shot. Big time stop there. And now he angles it across to Eichel. The Atlantic All-Stars ready to go on the attack. Through center along the wing. Quick feed to Carlson. The Atlantic All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. Sends the pass over. Pushes it across to Eichel. Moves it to Pasternak. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, set that hit up perfectly. Here in the back half of this period, 1-0 is where we sit at this point. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. And that shot dies in traffic. The Pacific All-Stars have it against the wall. Hurdle's carrying it ahead. Centering pass! He says, let's get physical on that play. Slides it quickly to Huberdeau. Takes the pass. Taken by Hurdle. With the backhand. Gives them nothing in front. Hurdle's got it in the offensive zone. Puts it on goal. Comes up with the stop. Handles the saucer pass beautifully. Picks off the pass.
Down here in the game, you've got to make something happen. They're forcing it a bit.
Move to the middle. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Takes the shot, and that misses. The Pacific All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. Intercepts the pass at center. Here they are on the attack. Moves it quickly over to Pacioretty. Takes the feed. Moves it on over to Silverberg. Sends it across. Makes the save. Quick pass to Marchand. And now he moves it to Tkachuk. Move to the middle. Shot in front. And that goes off the iron and stays out.
The Atlantic All-Stars are starting to put a little more pressure on. Here a shot hits the post. Man, they're going to have to get a bounce soon to get back in this game.
And that's broken up with a stick in front. Carries it across the line. Grabbed along the boards by Hedman. And he slides it quickly to Duclair. Puck scooped up by Duclair. The Pacific All-Stars gain possession along the wall and tries to make a diagonal pass to McDavid. Here's an odd man rush. Sends it over. Picked up along the wall by Burns. Back at the point, they set it up. The Atlantic All-Stars have it from their own end. Puck picked up by Duclair. Duclair's got it along the wing. Here's a short pass to Besser. Puck grabbed by Carlson. Knocked away. And the puck skips away after that move.
Tic-tac, kaboom. The puck blows up off his stick. He's in a position to do something better with it than that. That was a big hit. You've got to be willing to put your own body on the line to make a hit like that.
Here in the dying moments of this period, we got a 1-0 game to this point. Matthews wins the faceoff. Shattenkirk's got it from behind his own net. And now he tries to get it across to Bertuzzi. They've got numbers. The Atlantic All-Stars gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. There's another stop.
No time to take a breath. He made that first stop, and then the puck turns around on him again.
Right in the open ice, that one's picked off. Great stick work with the steal. That's the horn, and 20 minutes is all said and done with here for period number 1. Well, a fun start at both ends of the rink. 1-0 is the score through the first frame.
Fans, be sure to get your season tickets now at this year's playoff.
As both teams head to their respective rooms, we'll go recharge ourselves and get ready for a big second period.
Available now. Don't miss your opportunity to pick up the best locations for next season.
Both teams are back at center ice, and we are ready to get period number 2 underway. Here we go, middle frame now underway as the puck drops. Well, this one underway. Ray, give us an update on what your assessment is to this point.
Markstrom's had lots of pad taps in that first period, James. I don't know what the score might look like if he wasn't so good.
Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck.
Kopitar's in good shape here, but he ends up losing the puck and overhandled.
Slides the puck across to Hedman. Quick feed to Kopitar. The Atlantic All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. And now it's over to Pasternak. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Moves it to Pedersen. Moves it around along the half wall. Right in the slot. Stopped by the goaltender.
Smothered that in-close chance.
Over the line they come, and that slides right out to center ice. The Atlantic All-Stars have it in the offensive end. Stopped by the goaltender.
Yeah, it's a sharp save, James. Right in the middle of the ice, he makes the stop and pushes it away. Anderson's right on top of this scoring chance. Nowhere for the puck to go.
The Atlantic All-Stars haven't had a lack of scoring opportunities, but they are still behind on the scoreboard. Matthews is quick on the draw. Great glove save.
He makes the glove stop right from the slot. That's a dangerous chance.
The Atlantic All-Stars have had multiple scoring opportunities, but they still trail in the second. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. And he moves it up to Tkachuk. Looks to pass it to Carlson. On the attack along the boards. And the puck skips off the glove.
Now, by being in the right position, James, he gets out tight to the shooter. There's nowhere for the puck to go.
Puts it on net. Gets in front of it. Save made by the goalie.
That's why a goalie can never relax. He makes one stop. Now he's got to be sharp to make another.
Lots of time left in this period. 1-0 the score. Barkov's won it off the faceoff. Slides the puck to Marner. And now it's grabbed by Barkov. Tosses it to Marner. Takes it across the blue line. Snaps it on net. Scores! And look at the glare from the goaltender after that went off someone in front.
That's got to stink for the goaltender. The puck hits the defender out in front. He loses sight of it, and it goes in the net.
The Atlantic All-Stars have evened the score here in this second period.
We thought this was going to be a really good hockey game. Now it's tied up here as we get ourselves into the middle part of the frame.
Taken by Petrie. Pins him against the boards as they battle for the loose puck. A chance from the slot. Comes up with the stick save. Big save by the goaltender once again.
Oh, he followed the puck really well there. A couple of good stops.
Stamkos wins the draw on their own end. Stays with it. Centering pass! Oh, and he'll be shaking his head on that as they were so close. Carries it in. Tees off, and he comes up with a huge stop. Monahan's won it in their own end. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Shot denied by the blocker. The Atlantic All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Takes the feed from off the wing. Puck scooped up by Stamkos. Circles back to center ice. The Atlantic All-Stars have it against the wall. Moves it quickly over to Stamkos. Receives the pass. Right to the middle. Snaps one here in the slot. Turns it away.
Oh, you're not going to get a better chance than that, but the goalkeeper does a great job.
They've got the defense outnumbered. Tries to feed it over to Eichel. A little dipsy doodle, and he loses possession of the puck. Here's a chance, a 2-on-1. Scores! And he puts his team in front.
James, this game looked really comfortable as a tie game. Now they're ahead. They've got to continue to push. Really quick puck movement always helps when you've got the extra man. The defenders just don't catch up to it, and it ends up in the net.
The Pacific All-Stars get in front here in the second.
It's been a pretty tight game, not much on either side, but they've got the lead now.
And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Quick pass to Eichel. Moves the puck along the half wall. Too much congestion, blocks the shot. Sends a pass over.
1 second.
Slides it across to Shattenkirk. Sends it over to Matthews. Lets it fly. Big time save with the blocker. Maintains control of the puck. And a nasty whack after the whistle here.
Yeah, he went after him pretty good there. That's a hard slash. Bertuzzi's done everything here except pull the other guy's gloves off.
As they're about to drop the puck, the power play unit back out onto the ice for another opportunity.
Well, they get another chance here. They've earned the power play. They haven't got anything on their power plays yet. Haven't had a lot of them, but here's a nice chance for them.
Weber's swooping in on the attack. Weber's got it deep in the offensive end. Great read, comes up with it. Snapper from the slot. Simple glove save by Markstrom.
The most fun save for the goaltender, the glove stop.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. It's 2-1. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. With possession along the wall. And that one's broken up. And now he angles it across to Weber. Moves right to the middle. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Eichel's got it across the line. Scooped up along the wall by Huberdeau. Stopped by the goaltender. And he slides it quickly to Draisaitl. The Atlantic All-Stars get a hold of the puck undermanned. And now he moves it to Eichel. Handles the puck. Puck dumped in, and they'll get a fresh group of forwards. From their own end, and they'll get a fresh set of legs out there on this man advantage. Here's the pass. Takes a shot, and it doesn't get better than that. Oh, he's going to be shaking his head.
Yeah, except all we would say on the bench is it sounded hard when it hit the end board.
Oh, that gets a piece of the stick. The Atlantic All-Stars have had a lot of good looks offensively, but they still trail in the second. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Just wide of the net. Up along the wing. Look out, a 2-on-1. And makes the save. Oh, and another big stop. Hedman's lugging the puck. Sent into the offensive zone. The Pacific All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Textbook stop by Anderson. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. It's a 2-1 game. And a solid job tying up his opponent. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Bertuzzi's penalty has expired.
Well, the 2 minute slides by pretty efficiently. I like their penalty kill group mainly because they were so aggressive. And as a result, they actually ended up with a lot of shots on net.
Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Takes the feed. Here's a short pass to Doughty. Here's a shot. Comes up with the stop. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Quick feed to Duclair. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Puts the puck on net. Denied by the goaltender. Barkov's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Gobbles that puck up with his chest. And we're going to get a stoppage here as the referee blows the play dead. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Moves the puck across to Besser. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Moves the puck down low. Monahan's the victim of a hook penalty coming up. And here comes the judgment from the official. Hooking the call and maybe a little sell job along the way.
A little bit, but the player's got to move his feet. As soon as you stop, if it's even close, you're going to get nabbed.
Another power play opportunity coming up here as they set up at the faceoff.
Sometimes you have to have the shortest of memories when you play on a specialty unit like the power play. It hasn't gone very well for them so far tonight.
Special teams coming up huge on that goal.
They take advantage of having the extra man by moving the puck quickly. That's a beautiful goal. You want money, you go to the bank. You want bread, you go to the store. You want goals, you get into the net. The rebound's there, he puts it away.
The Pacific All-Stars have gone up by 2 here in this second period.
Really like the way they've gone about their business. They haven't lost any of their aggressiveness. They've still stayed and tried to forecheck. I like it, and they deserve this 2-goal lead.
Tries to dangle, and the puck skips away.
He's got good hands, but I think he overdoes it a bit here. Now he doesn't have the puck anymore.
Puck picked up by Giordano. Pedersen's got it into offensive territory. Moves it to Huberdeau. Now he takes it over the line. Quick feed down low. Moves it quickly over to Eichel. Oh, you can't miss that.
Now, somehow I got 408, James. You don't get any if you don't hit the net. Get it on target, man.
And makes the save. Knocked away. Shot. Denies him. Markstrom's going to cover it up and get a whistle.
Even with the traffic starting to close in, he had to grab that when he did.
Past the midway mark of the frame, James and Ray with you tonight. The Pacific All-Stars have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Slides it back to the blue line. Nice pass. That's moved up ahead. Quick pass to Pacioretty. Here they come on the attack. Quick pass to Doughty. Drives it to the front of the net. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Pacioretty. Marchand's going to play it against the half wall. Handles the puck at the point. Denies him on the play. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Along the half wall with the puck. Jostles for the puck, but still hangs on. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Here's a short pass to Marner. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. And that one's turned away. Puck grabbed by Carlson. Passes over to Burns. Here's a chance. And now it's grabbed by Hurdle with the stop.
Good save. Positional save through traffic.
Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. The Atlantic All-Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. Here they are on the attack. And now he tries to get it across to Yandel. Carries it across the line. Quick feed to Besser. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. And the officials blow the whistle here as the net is knocked off its mooring. Well past the midway mark of this period. 3-1 is where we're sitting. Fans being treated to a lot of offense thus far. Taken by Shattenkirk. Picked up along the boards by Shattenkirk. Puck scooped up by Yandel. Gets it to the other point. And player hauled down to the ice. Looks like we got a tripping penalty coming up here. And the puck stopper tags his man to get the extra attacker on the ice. Let's get the call here. Bertuzzi's getting called for 2 minutes here by the officials. Played with fire. He got burned, Ray.
He's digging around for the puck, and sometimes you just get caught. This time the player goes down, and he's got to go to the box.
And the man advantage unit goes right back to work.
Well, they've earned another power play, James. Of course, that starts with an offensive zone face-off. They've had success earlier in the game. They'll want to double up on that now if they can.
Reads it perfectly in the defensive end.
The coach won't be very happy there. You want to make safe plays when you're in front.
And he makes the save. Markstrom's got it in the defensive end. Here in the late goings of the period, it's a 2-goal lead we're looking at with the score 3-1. Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. McDavid's got it on the offensive end. Slides it across, and that's broken up. Tkachuk's moving it ahead. Takes the feed from the left side. Matthews looks around, and now it's over to Hedman. Now a quick pass to Weber with the stop. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Moves it over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl's got it against the boards. Puck knocked loose after that hit. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Makes the save. Couture's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Big-time save on a big-time shot. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Right up the gut, here they go. Eichel's got the puck. Right in the slot, and that one's broken up. Couture's carrying it ahead. Passes the puck over to Eichel. Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. Stopped with ease. And he passes it up ahead to Draisaitl. The Atlantic All-Stars gain possession of the defensive zone. Nice defensive robbery on that. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Rister, stick save. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Moves it to Huberdeau. Big-time defensive play. Over the line they come. Penalty has expired. Both sides back to even strength.
Well, they're not going to do a much better job than that last penalty kill all night. They've been really efficient killing penalties.
Stopped by the goaltender.
Dangerous spot in the slot, and the goalie comes up big with the glove stop.
Here in the later stages of this period, crowd's been into this one right from the get-go. It's 3-1. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Lets it go. Can't get it to go. Slides the puck over to Duclair. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Duclair. And it's a quick pass to Pacioretty. Pacioretty's caught with the hook, and the officials saw it. And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice. I know he doesn't like the call on this one. Nobody does, but I think he has a case here, Ray.
Well, it looked like the penalty was going to be called, and then it got sold even more so. So that's a hooking call that he doesn't really like.
Face off and another opportunity to take a look at the man advantage unit here.
When you've already scored on the power play and you get one now, you can't wait to get over the boards to get started again.
A chance on goal, and that sails over the net.
Now he's got to get that on target. That's a scoring chance, and he doesn't even make the goaltender make a save.
And that one flies over the net. The Pacific All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Kopitar's got it in the offensive zone. And he comes up with it. Puck picked up by Stamkos. Stamkos moves it into the attacking end. Under a minute to go here inside the second period. Pins them against the boards as they battle for the loose puck. Tries to get the puck over to McDavid. Quick pass to Hughes. McDavid's got it along the wing. Fires the one-timer, and he misses.
That's a good scoring opportunity. He doesn't capitalize on a grade A chance.
Here's a short pass to Bertuzzi. Picks off the pass.
A little bit careless with the puck, trying to do too much.
The Atlantic All-Stars have possession shorthanded. Pass across to Tkachuk. And now he angles it across to Draisaitl. Way too much congestion blocks that. It is all over. What every single one of these players played for. Stanley Cup champions, Ray.
When they get a close look at this trophy, they'll see all those names engraved on it. And then one day, their name is going to be on it very soon.
You know, in a moment like this, Ray, you've been around this game for decades. Who comes to mind when you look at all the guys jumping out on the ice celebrating right now? Who do you think of in these moments?
Well, for me, it was Bobby Orr and his famous picture flying through the air against the St. Louis Blues. That's the one that always comes to mind, the most iconic photo, I believe, in the Stanley Cup Finals in the history of the game.
An opportunity for a tip of the cap, if you will, for both sides here, Ray.
Yeah, not easy to get through, though, James, because you look at somebody that's just beaten you in a hard-fought series and you have to say, good game, even if you don't mean it.